Palace had just 3 darts at a double. Price, I think, pretty pleased with his night's work, 96.44. The doubles hit and miss at times, but he got the crucial ones, including a couple of great 120 checkouts, the second one to win the match. So Going Price is safely through. Next up, it's Niko Springer against Joe Comito. That one still to come. Earlier on, Ricardo Pietrezco, 3-1 winner over Jose de Souza. That ends de Souza's reign as a tour card holder. He will have to go to Q School if he wants to regain his tour card. Ricardo Pietrezco safely through. Will take on either Dave Chisnell or Fallon Sherrick. And Danny Noppert won probably, arguably, the game of the night, beating Jeroen van der Velde by 3 sets to 1. Crucial period in that game. The 88 out on the bull to win set 2, and then opening leg of set 4, he hit the 1-3-5 to break the throw and crush the spirit of Jeroen van der Velde. Chris Mason alongside myself, Mark Wilson. Gezi, pretty pleased with his night's work, I dare say.
Yeah, just spoke to him as he come off stage, signing autographs for the fans. Loved the fact that he got some genuine nice support tonight, and he thanked everybody here in the crowd for it. He said that was a hard going. I said, you played lovely, mate. He said every time it was just like reset, because there was no tempo,
but
and no
his
rhythm.
Scoring, I thought his rhythm was good despite that, because his scoring never really dropped off.
Yeah.
It was the missed doubles that affected his average more than anything.
And I know it feels like he's been around a while, but listen, this ain't a guy that's come through our routes or the traditional route of playing Super League County and then going on the tour. You know, he came in, he went to Q School with his mate Barry Bates, and then the rest is history. So I thought he managed that very, very well. Gavlas, it doesn't do it on purpose. It's not a tactical thing. He's just very slow, very deliberate. And for a player like Price, who loves a bit of rhythm to a game and a bit of tempo, he loves that speed. Didn't get it, but 6 180s, 5 140s, and reduced his opponent, as you said. I mean, the darts at a double year is ridiculous, right? 26 darts at a double Price, 3 for Adam Gavlas. I mean, and he was in that set, wasn't he? It's quite.
Well, he was 2-0 up in the set, and he took, I think he took out the 120 in that set as well to turn it around. So impressive stuff.
It's quite ridiculous as well, because 5 140s apiece, but then scores between a ton and 139, 16-6 in favour of Price. He finished with an average. Very tidy, this, for an opening round game in the World Championships against a player that's going to give you no rhythm. He's going to give you nothing to play off. 96.44, 35% on the doubles. As you said, Mark, 2 120 outs, both key. I thought that was lovely.
Yeah, it certainly was. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a wait for our final game. Kante Chelsea 3-1 winners in the League Cup over on talkSPORT against Cardiff, who were level going at the final few minutes, but a couple of late goals see Chelsea home in that one. Draw is starting to take shape now as we approach the end. We've got 3 more days of first round action, then we're into the last 64, and this tournament really will start to kick off then. Should be straightforward for Niko Springer, European Tour winner this year. Joe Comito, Australian qualifier. Maybe not the strongest of the Australian qualifiers either. Yeah,
it's so much to do with levels as well, and I suppose it's a bit like if you compared it to a strongman competition, someone who could deadlift a ridiculous weight and someone who has their limits of, you know, someone can deadlift 400 pound and the other one can only deadlift 200 pound. There's just a massive void in terms of ability and numbers here, but the World Championship can do funny things to players. They can go up there and play beyond themselves, and certainly Joe's going to have to do here. Niko Springer, as you know, a player that I told you about before you knew who he was, and he's a player that I just love watching. He's such a smart young man. He's done everything right so far. He's gone through the systems. He's very much followed in the footpaths of someone like a Luke Humphries, who's playing at every level to generate that experience to be able to compete at the top. Won a European Tour this year. I just think this kid's got it all, and he's only going to get better and better with the more experience he gains through playing at this level. And for me, this is a perfect kind of draw for him.
Yeah, it is. We're going to see how the German gets on. A winner already for Germany tonight with Riccardo Pietrezco on the way as well.
I thought played very, very well as well.
Yeah, he did.
Against a very good Jose, who in spells looked okay, but sadly, he's going to have to go back to Q school. But that might be pressure off, and then he can just start to rebuild and restart.
Yeah, we will see. What are you expecting score-wise in this final game of the night then? Springer, Comito. Winner of this will take on Josh Rock or Gemma Hayter.
Yeah, this is a tough ask for Joe. His seasonal numbers are just a mile off that of Niko Springer. Like literally, it's just too big a gap to close. And I say it every now and again. You'll see a player we don't expect to go up there. Nitin Kumar, there's a perfect example. He's going to have to produce something like that and go up there and play the darts of his life, because Springer is just efficiently German. He will average at least 90. He'll finish around about 35% on doubles. He'll hit 4 or 5 180s. He's just predictable, and he's not the finished article. This is very much a dart player who is evolving, and already he's won a European tour. I've got big things for this guy, and I think at some point over the next 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years, depending on what Schindler does, he will be the German #1, and I think he's a top 16 player.
Yeah, well, that's a big shout, but I don't think it'll be long before he's threatening that particular part of the rankings ladder. We are live here at the Alexandra Palace. Just a single session tomorrow. We get the afternoon off. What's that all about? Wednesday afternoon.
We're getting into dance part-time territory, pal.
We are. Unbelievable. Right, Niko Springer against Joe Comito on the way. Niko Springer, the short-cropped hair, the red and white dart shirt. We'll be seeing him in a moment. There'll be a little bit of nerves for Joe Comito, the black dart shirt. Always wears a smile on his face, looking to relish the opportunity to be here. Tough draw, though, for the Australian, but let's find out how they get on. The players are ready to take on their walk-ons. We're hearing from John McDonald in just a moment's time here at the Alexandra Palace. The first round rocking and rolling. Another big name safely through, though. That's Gerwin Price. He's into the last 64. These two in quarter 4 of the draw that's headlined by Michael van Gerwen. Also sees Peter Wright, Gary Anderson, Jermaine Watamina, Danny Noppert, Richie Edhouse is out, isn't he? Johnny Tartar knocked him out. Josh Rock and Daryl Gurney. So there's a few big names in this quarter of the draw, but it's a very, very winnable one.
Thank you,
as
ladies
well.
and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to the action. It's all coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London. This is the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players taking part in his second World Championship from Australia, the DPA #1, the Water Boy, Joe Kamito!
Kamito, well, will he be unstoppable today? We're about to find out. He's got a tough German opponent standing in his way, but Kamito boxes his way onto the stage. He's ready to roll.
Taking part in his second World Championship from Germany, a Euro Tour winner, the winner of 3 development tours. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet Mansibab Niko Springer!
'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. Been dreaming of the payoff through the struggles and the
Niko Springer makes his way onto the stage. You can tell who his fans are in the VIP area. They've all got the red and white Niko Springer darts shirts on.
Gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry.
Niko Springer almost had to stoop down there to give Joe Kamito a hug. He raises his bottle of water to the crowd, says thanks to the walk-on. Now it's down to business. Niko Springer is a player going places, but there is going to be a degree of pressure on him tonight. He's a red-hot favourite, and I guess it's how he handles that as well.
Yeah, that's another thing he's got to get used to. Very, very quickly, he's really has burst onto the scene. A player that myself and Niko watched up close and personal down at the Super Series. He only had one little crack at it because he'd already assured his qualification as a tour card holder. And it was very late in the year, last year. And he's not, well, we built him up, we give him the big build-up, and he's not disappointed in year one already. A European Tour champion. He's got everything, this kid. But, like you say, this is this is new ground. He's up there in a World Championship stage as a huge favourite against a guy that wouldn't look out of place in an old-school Italian gangster movie.
Well, he just nearly fell over Joe Kamito. You mentioned that Springer statistic. He's averaging nearly 94% for the year, and he's won 62% of his matches, which, you know, if you're winning 50%, you're doing okay as a new professional. Well, to be up 60%
as long as you win more than you lose, that's half the game, isn't it? And Joe starts with the throw, drifted into the 5 with dart 1. This is a big ask for him. This is tough.
Well, he's won by getting here. Again, it's his second appearance here, Joe Kamito, as well.
Yeah, just qualifying is massive. Like, I remember back in the day, you know, it used to be 32 players back in the day, and just getting in the mix to qualify was just so big. But even though it's now expanded, it's also expanded globally, so it's about the same kind of thing.
Yeah. Like I said to you yesterday, it's like someone just lobbed the biggest brick into the PDC darts pond, and everybody's getting a ripple. Wherever you are, you're getting a ripple because you're getting a chance to qualify and pick up 15,000 just for getting here.
Yeah, and whatever you've done to ensure that qualification is justified with that kind of money.
Yeah, it is indeed. Right, Kamito with a throw. He's on 3-5-4. He's lost the darts already, but Springer a little bit erratic. 42 takes him down to 2-6-2. Springer, if he gets his scoring going, that's going to be the problem for Kamito.
Yeah, and he's going to listen. He's going to be anxious early on here, and as both of them are, this is huge. I couldn't explain it or make anybody understand what it feels like to get up there. But when you're growing up, or if you're, you know, you're watching darts, all you want to. This is the pinnacle. So when you get there, it takes a while to settle. Some players just take to it like a duck to water. Other players take a leg or two just to calm the adrenaline down, get the heart rate down, get the breathing down. Start throwing like you do in practice. It takes time.
Well, I just wonder if Springer is a player who responds well when pushed. So you put him up against a good player, he starts slinging his big numbers and he keeps carrying on. You mentioned Gezi Price said about the stop-start. Kamito's not quick.
No. And this won't suit Springer whatsoever.
No, but
that's something you've got to deal with if you're going to be successful and a a pro player. Great ton from Kamito. He's down to 60. No finish for Springer. Single 20. Everything looks a bit tight at the moment. I don't mind this. It's going to be. It's normal. He will settle.
Well, he's had 18 darts. Sorry, he's still on 100. So
don't worry. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, 20 for tops for Joe. I nearly said Big Joe. Little Joe. 2 10s. Joe Comito has 2 opportunities to in the opening leg that he passes
He's
up.
a good fella.
Is he going tops Springer? He does, but it's a bit of a safe tops. So he's left tops and Kamito's still on 20.
Yeah, not a good leg this from either, but it's a settler. Whoa, he's hit the number. Not worried about the bounce out. Oh, wow. Now, well, if I was stood behind him, I'd be going, are you having a laugh, pal?
He hit the number on the outer board and then clean hit the 2 10s. I'm going to predict already that if Niko Springer doesn't win this leg, this is going to be a longer night than expected for Niko Springer. Because here comes Joe Comito in the treble 20 and he hits a 140.
Yeah, I don't mind that call, and I get where you're coming from. He needs a settler. Oh, here it comes.
There was more pace in that throw than the entire darts he's thrown prior.
Yeah, and that's something you've got to learn to do. So if you play a quick player, you end up playing too quick. If you play a slow player, you end up slowing your own game down. What he did there was just rack up and unload. It's a good visit, though, from Joe.
Yeah, he had one on the floor that did go in the 60 but didn't grip on the ball, but 120 in 2. He's on 241 and Springer from 225 has hit 58 to leave 167.
Yeah, Kamito back on 241. Leg 2 of set 1. Single 1. Grimace from Kamito.
41.
Only 41, so no pressure on this 167. Doesn't have to go for it. Single 20. Treble 19. Treble 18 to leave 36. Beautiful.
That was better. 36 after 12.
And like you say, there's a bit more rhythm to it.
Yeah,
now.
he's just sped up a little bit. Experience. He's not played that much darts in the grand scheme of it. Kamito looking for a treble. Can't find one, so he's left 142. But Springer, double 18, one of his favourites. Double 9, just has a look at Kamito's score, goes straight at the double 9 and hits it. 1-1 opening set.
Yeah, 15 dart hold, max in the leg. A little bit more purpose in his play throughout that leg 2. Now the pressure begins to load on Kamito to hold. 2 single 20s. Only 60. That's not going to cut it against this young German.
He's looking for trebles down the board, up the board, only 43. He's anxious, he wants to get on with it, he wants to win the first set.
Yeah, he was a little bit too urgent there. He's got to learn to play what's in front of him and be proactive rather than reactive. Great 140 from Kamito.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of low darts from Springer.
96.
Reaction there. He only scored 96. If you had a side camera view and didn't know what he did, you think it was a max.
Yeah, we saw Springer's younger brother play on the European
Yes,
tour
we did.
as well. So the Springer family, a hotbed of darts.
80.
Germany, a hotbed of darts.
He loved it as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out for him, and he's a doppelganger of him as well.
Yeah, another max.
Just a smaller version.
For Niko Springer and Joe Kamito starting to feel the heat here. Just takes his time. He's experienced. He's only been here twice, but he knows the game. He knows what he needs to do. He needs to play his own game. And that's a great 140 in response. Well played, Joe Kamito.
Yeah, he's playing all right here. Better than I thought. Treble 19 found on cover. 96 leaves 86. Kamito wants 81. 57 for 24 or 45 for 36.
Well, 19 for 12 for Bull. Safe 12. Leaves the bullseye for a 2-1 lead. Opening set. Good weight, but just pushed it to the right.
86 for Springer. Treble 18, double 16, 18, 18 Bull. 18 treble, 18 double 7. I'll give you every angle covered. Bull. Oh, closer
61.
than Kamito, but it'll be Kamito back at 44 to lead set 1 by 2 legs to 1.
Yeah. 18 hit. He wasn't going for that.
No,
he was going for single 4. That leaves double 13. Well, that's not a half bad marker. Big dart this. Oh, beautiful use of the marker. Joe Comito leads 2-1 opening set.
Filth. Absolute filth. Springer bounces back. Trouble 20.
100.
Well, you'll have to go far to see a better ton than that in this tournament. All over the red bit. Only a ton though. Trails 2-1 set 1. Can Kamito pull off what would be a huge shock just to win the opening set, even with the darts?
Yeah, well, let's see. Springer trying to
140.
throw his way into some kind of rhythm. He's down to 2-6-1 on his own throw, exactly 180 in front of Kamito, who leads 2-1 opening set.
You can see Springer working things out on the fly, can't you?
Yeah, you
How
can.
to manage the tempo of this game.
Well, it's maybe his biggest challenge because Joe Comito is growing into this game now.
He is.
And as May said, he will have the throw in the deciding leg should Springer hold here, and that's not a guarantee. You are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels. Book your Christmas party now. Visit villagehotels.com. Kamito is finding the red bit with regularity now. Only a ton's not quite enough to get him down to a finish. So 6 darts at 161. 80 scored with 2. Oh, that's a lovely layup. 137 to leave double 12, and Springer will be back for double 12. And to level up the opening set. Kamito from 201. Ton keeps him in it. Should Springer not hit the 12s? That looks a marker. Ooh, inside, double 6. Well, misstarts again from Niko Springer. 101 for the first set, and this will be a real shot in the arm for Joe Comito's chances. He's hit the treble 19.
44 left.
Well, this time he will be going for 4. No, he goes 12 for double 16 for a set. And Joe Comito is just inside. He'll be angry with that. And Springer here is having his drink. Now it's him who's taking his time. He realised this is a big moment. He's dodged the bullet there.
Huge. Could have lost the first set. 3 legs to 1. 3 darts in hand. Double 6. Ooh, just to the right. Makes the adjustment. Finds it. In the end, a 17 dart hold. Everything gone with throws so far. Now the pressure transfers on Kamito to hold to win the set.
Yeah, 2-2 opening set. You're live on talkSPORT 2. Mark Wilson and Chris Mason. Kamito running for cover, finds the green bit. Plenty of room in there. Oh, change up for 17s. I'm not sure why.
Well, he's quite short, so maybe like what we look at
is not what he sees.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair enough.
59.
Only 59 for Springer. I'll tell you what,
He's
said to you,
flapping a bit here, Springer.
That was my worry about Springer. And I mentioned it to you. You put him up against a good player, he plays well. I think when you put him up against someone that's not at his level, I think he's still working things out.
I think he's green, isn't he? I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'll make you right, pal. That's a great call. Small 20. No treble on the cover. Yeah, he's flapping. And he's a long way off here. He's down to 384. Kamito, 308, 2-2 set 1. He has the darts.
Yeah.
He's going to pull even further clear.
I'm just wondering, with hindsight, how important the bull was here. Because I think Springer has the throw first. He can settle down.
Yep.
He's not quite got going, and Kamito will count himself unlucky so far. He hasn't won this set. But I'm going to say a maximum would have drawn Springer level, and he can't believe he didn't get another one in the treble there.
Well, the first dart was sat perfect in the treble 20. And then just slightly over pitch darts 2 and 3, where Kamito finds the treble 20. Doesn't follow. Tons more than enough. 140 is a bonus.
He's going to get
Springer
darts.
is in an absolute world of trouble.
He is. Oh, look at this. Single 7, single 17. So 2 visits minimum for Joe Comito. He's already missed his dart for the set. He's going to get 2 darts at double 4, knowing he'll be back if he misses. And double 4 is hit. Joe Comito takes out the opening set, very much against the odds here. But Joe Comito, he slams his darts on the desk as he makes his way off of the stage. Race to 3 is the big upset on. Springer 0, Joe Comito 1. If you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni auto-scoring system, instant accurate scoring, and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
Kamito causing a little bit of a stir here at the Alexandra Palace. He's taken out the opening set against the up-and-coming German Niko Springer. Springer had 9 darts and a double in that opening set, only hit 2 of them. Kamito, he also had 9 darts, but crucially hit 3 to lead 1-0 in a race to 3 sets. Niko Springer might well have left the stage, Chris Mason, just giving himself a little bit of a talking to, because that wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't. He hit 2 180s in the set and only averaged 82.5. Had 9 darts at a double, only found 2. And I'm with you. That just wasn't very convincing. He's just not managing the moment particularly well. I think he's throwing too quick to try and compensate for the pace of Kamito.
Yeah, this is almost a unique game, isn't it? It's very unlikely they'll meet again unless they do meet here in the future, but
yeah, unlikely.
It's trials and tribulations.
Yeah, and this is the learning curve of darts. I spoke to Jurgen after his defeat to Danny Noppert, and I said to him, listen, pal, this is school, mate. This is all about getting you ready, all about preparation and understanding and education.
In response, Kamito. Springer with a throw, start of the second set. 1-0. Kamito leads here.
My worry is when
59.
Niko's missing, he's missing by an absolute mile.
Yeah, he can be erratic.
For me, he needs rhythm, and he's got to learn. Listen, Gezi Price, a perfect example. No rhythm against Gavles. Managed the situation
61.
perfect. Still averaged near on 97 in that game, and it wasn't a tempo that suited his play. But
58.
it's all about hockey management, isn't it? And finding a way. At the moment, he's just flashing all over the place.
Yeah, he is quick, but when he gets it right, it will be effective. But Kamito, his job is to play his own
100.
game. He's down to
Niko, you apply
184, Springer
146.
146. He could do with leaving this pretty handy. Doesn't want Kamito breathing down his neck.
And look at Timu from earlier, who was just
90.
plodding really, and caused Suits absolute nightmares. So I'm not too worried about the averages at the moment. I just know Comito, unless Springer finds another gear, is going to cause him
94.
problems, because he's
Niko,
playing
you
well
apply
enough just to
56.
constantly be in or about it.
Yeah, 16 for tops, opening leg. And that's more like it from Niko Springer, who raises a shoulder just to say, there it is, but why has it not been there more often?
Second leg, Jonah, third first. Game
Well,
on.
he's just not playing very well. Simple as that. Not complicated.
Fair point, well made.
Yeah, at the moment he's just absolutely ordinary. And if he remains ordinary, he's in trouble.
96.
Yeah, and I think Kamito at 85.5 average is giving himself chances, as you said. It's enough to
82.
keep him in and around it.
Yeah, he's going to cause him dramas if you're not absolutely on it. Very much like Timu wasn't earlier. I mean, he only averaged 83 to Suits his 96 for the vast majority.
Yep.
But it was enough. The timing was
97.
enough. And again, another low dart, an indication that he's feeling it.
96.
Yeah, quite possibly. You feel happy with a breaker throw, wouldn't he, here, just to...
Give him some space.
Yes. 309 plays 3-2-2. Kamito at the hockey now. Single 7. Treble 19. And single
82.
19 gets him down to 2-2-6. And again, a low first start from Springer.
Everything is low.
58.
He is tight. He's not relaxed. He's not confident. Because if he was confident and relaxed, we wouldn't see him currently. And we're well enough in this match. This is 7th leg. He's averaging 83. That is
41.
ordinary.
Yeah, the crowd, they're getting fired up. Well, they're going to see some fireworks here, because Kamito, favourite to hold throw, leg 2, set 2. You're live on talkSPORT 2.
All the twos were quackers. 2 treble 20s. Don't want another one to leave 5. Beautiful.
145.
That's a great setup. Out of ball to leave tops. Niko Springer hurls in a 1-3-4 to leave 90.
Too little, too late for me.
Tops hit by Kamito. He is playing well, make no mistake about that.
Well, he's playing way better than we anticipated. We crunched the data coming into this. Most of it based on what Springer has done in 2025. At the moment, he's playing like, well, more like me than more like Niko Springer.
We made the point, though, didn't we, when we saw Johnny Tartar win, and I guess we saw a little bit with Simon Whitlock last night, that the players who've played in this new ANZ Premier League,
97.
they're all a bit battle-hardened. They've had a couple of months' worth of serious competition in the build-up to it, and maybe Kamito's paying the benefit of that.
Yeah, and you called it really early. And it's a great point that most of us really didn't
100.
Well, the greatest will of the
factor
world,
in
Joe Comito would normally be coming here having not really played any
anything.
real serious darts.
Certainly no stage play.
140.
Yeah, and that's been the beauty of that ANZ Premier League, is that serious competition over a number of weeks with a big prize on offer at the end of it. And that tends to focus the mind.
Look how well Simon Whitlock played, who qualified via that system.
70.
Pushed Connor Scott to the absolute limit.
Yeah, he did. Right, 130 for 2-1. Springer looking good here to hold.
58.
But only 58. The good thing for him is that Kamito is a mile back.
Yeah, 290. One set to Kamito, 1 all in legs. Springer has the darts here in set 2. And is 72 points away
Niko, you require
from leading
72.
2-1 in set 2. Oh dear, got to go ball. Only hits the ball, unfortunately. That's
64.
comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
If you aim
64.
for it and hit it, don't moan.
Yeah.
That was the right play with Kamito back on 195. He'll come back with 3 darts in hand at double 4 to lead 2-1 in the second set.
96. Niko, you
Double 4
require
then for 2-1. Springer trailing by a set to 0, but you're just starting to click now. Now the big thing here, can Joe Comito take him to a deciding leg? Because if he holds so here, he's going to make Springer throw, and it'll be one of those 1-all or 2-0 set scores.
And Springer looks edgy, and I'm with you. My focus here would be, right, take him to a 5th and see if I can make him wobble.
41.
Well, easier said than done. Look at this. He's got 2. Niko Springer's got 2 darts in the treble 20.
140.
Within a millimetre of the wire. 140 is a good score, gives him the advantage. Kamito taking his time, he's playing his own game. And at the moment, he just can't find the numbers he needs.
26.
And that's a disastrous visit. And Springer might be just about to turn this game around.
Yeah, he can pounce from here. 140 start. 20, followed by 2 trebles, back-to-back 140s. We're starting to see the real Niko Springer.
Kamito high in the 20 bed. Only 60, so
Nice
huge
action,
advantage.
Kamito. Nice
Yes.
and upright.
And still.
Yeah, everything's rock solid. Nice throw.
57.
That was against the grain, but he's down to 164. Some 210 points in front already in the leg. A 20, a small one.
And this was the worry I think that anyone as a Kamito fan had, is that he can do this.
Yeah.
164 is
92.
reduced by 92 to leave 72. And Kamito once again is a country mile away. He's nearer the start line than the finish line. Nice treble 19. We'd like another one of those.
And
This
gets
time
one.
he does
Beautiful.
crowbar one in.
29. Niko,
It
you
was
require
crowbarred in,
72.
wasn't it? Single 16. Gets another. Tops for 1 set apiece.
Just under the top wire. So set dart been and gone. He's got the backup of A, another visit, and B, the throw in a 4th leg. But if it goes in the 5th leg, but if it goes to the 5th leg, that means something's gone catastrophically wrong for Springer.
Yeah, Kamito's doing a great job here of making Springer graft hard.
2 10s missed, but then adjusted.
Yes, on the second
And Niko
set.
Springer is
Niko
on the.
Springer.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler gets on target.
Of darts drawing to a conclusion at the Alexandra Palace. Early on, Ricardo Pietrezco, a 3-1 winner over Jose de Souza that ends Jose's stay as a tour card holder. Will he be on a Q school, or have we seen the last of him on the big stage here at the Palace? That will be revealed. Pietrezco through will take on either Chisnell or Sherrock in round 2. Danny Noppert, he was involved in a real quality battle with Jeroen van der Velde, who started the night in floods of tears on the stage. He ended it with a big smile, despite the fact he'd lost by 3 sets to 1, but he gave more than his running. Crucial 88 checkout on the ball for Danny Noppert, 1 set 3, and then right at the start of set 4 he hit a 1-3-5 to break Van der Velde and go on and seal the match. Noppert through, he'll take on Justin Hood. Gerwyn Price was impressive, 3-0 winner over Adam Gavlas. He'll take on Wesley Plazier in round 2. That'll be a decent game.
Yep.
And Niko Springer, after losing the opening set to Joe Comito, has levelled up at 1-1. Race to 3 for the right to face either Josh Rock or Gemma Hayter here at the Palace in round 2. Nice 2-treble combo from Joe Comito, opens up set 2.
Yeah, treble 19 on cover, didn't like the lie, switched to treble 17 and nailed it. And Niko Springer, just prior to this 3rd set getting underway, looked at his family and friends in the VIP area, very, very hyped. I think he's trying a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I think he is. I think and this is what I said about the risk with him is when he's playing someone he should be, I think his mindset completely changes, and you can see in his body language.
Yeah, his body language is just opposite of where he should be. If I'm in his corner, I'm looking at him going, just calm down, son. Just relax. Let it flow. Let it happen. Don't try and make it happen.
I think against a high-quality opponent, he'll throw and throw, and he thinks, I'm going to stick with this guy. Yeah,
he's free of pressure, isn't he?
Well, here now he's thinking, well, I should be winning here. This should be 3-0. And I think he's fallen into a trap here.
Well, if you put him normally in a match where he's played 9 legs against a guy averaging 84, I'd expect him to have been 8-1 up.
It's not quite as simple as it sounds, is it? That's a great visit. Joe Comito here. The break maybe came at a good time for him. He's down to 62 after 12. Ooh, poor last start, Springer. He's left 1-4-1.
And when you approach this match with that kind of mentality, you're just never free flowing. You're constantly pressured and thinking, well, you're constantly saying, why am I behind? Why am I in a battle with this guy? Well, that's why.
Yeah, tops. Joe Comito takes out the opening leg, and well, Gadwin Springer, by the way, is a rugby league player. I've mixed my sports up there. Niko Springer.
Is he any good?
He's okay. Niko Springer has got the look of a fella that's 5-1 down in a race to 6 here. He needs to give himself a break, I think.
Ed's gone.
I'm not quite sure it's gone yet, but I think it's going.
Well, he's just got he's just approached this in the wrong way. I think he's thought, maybe looked at the odds, and he was. When he was, what was he? He was a ridiculously short price for this, wasn't he?
I think he was about 1 to 10.
He was 10 to 1 on, mate. You're bang on the money, and he's looked at that thinking, all I got to do here is turn up. And well, he's 1-0 down. He's had to throw in this leg in set 3. It's 1-1 in sets. He wants 3-8-5. Kamito 3-2-7. Only 59, but he's a throw and a bit in front.
Yeah.
On the Springer throw.
Yeah, that first start not in, but the second one is.
100.
Crowbars a ton in, keeps him on parity, but the problem is it was his throw in this leg.
Yeah, he's averaging 84 and change. Kamito comfortably around 86 and change, and he sat there for the majority of this match, and he's comfortable at this pace.
Good switch, another 2-treble combo, gets him down to 1-3-4. He's halved his score here, and Springer floundering on his own throw. A ton not good enough. He's not down to a finish. 2 visits for 1-3-4.
Tons ain't going to cut it. He's got 6 starts at 1-3-4 for 2-0, set 3.
Might need them. Single 1, single 19. Treble would be good. Doesn't find it. Door just opens a fraction for Springer.
Shouldn't have been anywhere near that 19 to leave 95. That's a mistake. 185 Springer. Again, low on the 19.
40.
Nowhere near the ball.
Joe, you require 95.
His head has now officially started to wobble.
It's in a shed.
95 for 2-0.
76 left, 19 scored. He'll take a single 16. The likelihood of Springer, for me, taking out 145 right now is unlikely.
Yeah, and that's proven. Another low dart, another low dart. Well,
57.
we could be looking at a big shot here.
This would be huge.
Niko Springer, well, he's only a leg down. He might be 2 legs down now. Dart been and gone for Joe Kamito. Ooh, underneath. This is a big dart. This is a massive dart for the Australian, and he's fluffed his lines. He's allowed Springer a look when he shouldn't have even been in this leg. Joe Kamito will be, well, he's smiling, but inside he'll be quite disappointed with those 3 darts. 88 for Springer. Treble 20 the target. Oh, this time he's right in the middle. That gives him 2 at double 14. That's right on the wire. Looks a good marker, but he hasn't found it. Well, he was given a lifeline and he's refused the offer.
Everything was erratic, wasn't it?
2 10s. Kamito hit this in the opening set. That looks a marker, even though it's at the bottom end of the bed. Doesn't need the marker. Joe Kamito breaks Springer's throw, and it's 2-0.
2 missed at double 14 could be catastrophic.
Game on.
Niko just reminding Joe that, yep, he has the honour. He wasn't sure. I don't know what, Springer is having a little moan about something, but no one else is
42.
throwing them, mate. It's you. And you're throwing them like a bag of nails.
Yeah. Oh, he's
42.
beating himself at the minute, Niko Springer here.
Woeful.
This not a performance to look back on, win or lose with any affection.
He's averaging 74 in this set. I know we're only
81.
a couple of legs, well, 2 and a bit legs in, but this is way off the pace.
94.
There's a different throw, a different sound when he's throwing well. When his darts hit the board, well, this is interesting now. Kamito 2-0 up. He's got 2 bites of the cherry on his own throw here to win the set and go 2-1 in front.
83.
And then you reach the point of no return. Treble 20's fine from Springer, follows it. Max.
140.
Not quite for the German, but he is 70 in front. He's chuntering away to himself. Comito, oh, look at this.
Oh, both in the red bit.
Not quite a match. You are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels. Book your Christmas party now. Visit villagehotels.com. Good 2 last darts. Springer's getting fired up, but he's shouting at his guests in the VIP section. He needs to focus on the job in hand here. He's the only one that can do anything about Joe Kamito at the moment. And Joe Kamito on 155 has hit the treble 20. He's hit the treble 19. This for 2 sets to 1. Needs double 19. Oh, go, Joe, go. Might be on the way to his biggest ever win. Where did that come from? Niko Springer is in a world of trouble here. The highly fancied hot shot. Well, he's been a bit of a damp squib so far, but credit Kamito, playing well, but that was world-class finishing from the Australian.
Yeah, he's a 10-to-1 shot on his Springer. He's playing like a 10-to-1 shot against. He's been awful. He's averaging low 80s, and fair play to Kamito. He's the one that is managing this better than the both of them. 7 out of 17, 41%. He's just going about his business.
137.
Springer, though, all of a sudden, 2 big scoring visits down to 230 on the throw.
Well, you know, you've been saying quite consistently throughout this tournament, you want to see the good players get tested early on. Well, this is more of a test than it should have been.
67.
Yeah, This is way more than what anybody expected, including the odds compilers, and they look at the same data we do. Different look about Springer. He knows he's in a world of trouble. He's left 90 after 9 in leg 1 of set 4. He's 2 sets to 1 down.
100. Niko, you require
90 for Springer. Oh, is it single 1? And then single 7. And then the outer ball. Well, that was a mess, but he has got it down to 2 darts.
I mean, 3 great scoring turns. And then, when it came down to it, erratic again.
Kamito, all three over the treble 20 bed as Springer looks at tops and gets tops, wins the opening leg of set 4.
Niko Springer. Second leg, Jonathan first.
Springer is becoming embroiled in a battle here that he didn't need to be in.
And you're right, he's getting involved as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's chuntering, he's reacting. What he needs to do is just switch that brain off and just play darts.
Yeah, pretend he's in the practice room.
Yep.
Just relax, play your way into form. Because every time he does something good, he then follows it up with something pretty ordinary.
Exactly that. He reacted there, tried to give it the big un, and then pops up with a woeful 43, while Kamito just plodding along.
Well, you saw there was a picture of all the Springer clan, if you like, all with their red and white shirts on, and they all looked very apprehensive, didn't they?
Rightly so. Well, it's a great 140. Don't put him in front in the leg, though.
No, 310 plays 318. 2 sets to 1. Joe Comito leads. Springer leads by a leg, in set 4. Live on talkSPORT 2. And Kamito again finds a 2 treble combo. Springer hits him back, looking for a max. Will be his 4th of the match. Only a 140, so he's not down to a finish. So it's 176 plays 178. This could be the biggest 10 minutes of Joe Kamito's darting life. 80 scored, another treble. Oh, magical. Kamito, every time he's been pushed, he's found something.
He's playing a blinder here. He's averaging 94 in this set, holding the 94.44 from Springer. And he's 36 for 1 all, and Springer's nowhere near. He wants 152.
Double 18 on the inside, needs double 9. Finds double 9. Joe Kamito is 8-6 up in legs. He's 2 sets to 1 up, and he just says to everyone, calm down, I've got this covered. Don't you worry about me.
Did he do it in an Australian Scouse accent? Calm down.
I'm not sure. Couldn't hear him.
Looks like being Italian to me.
Well, he has got the Italian flag on his...
He's got to be Italian.
Yeah, as you said, he's got the... He wouldn't look out of place, would he, in one of those...
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Lovely visit there.
He's playing some serious darts at the minute.
I tell you what, Niko Springer's in a world of trouble here. Kamito backed him up with a 140 in the first turn. He's 2-1 up in sets. It's 1 all in legs. Springer's just hit 57. And he's just found a ton.
He's playing really good darts.
Yep, I agree.
And Springer is missing further and further.
Outside of the 180s, Mark, he's in and about or overly competing. He's had more scores of between a ton and 139, and it's 11 all in the 140 column.
Look at this, hit treble 17, he's on 261. Stays straight, leaves the big fish. Well, he's already had a 155, why wouldn't you leave the big fish? Oh, nice switch, 134 for Springer, but he's only left 124, it's far from a given.
Yeah, and there was a horrible attitude, like going up to retrieve his darts, as if, you know, how dare you? Well, honestly, it's on. 170's on. Ball.
Come on, Joe. Just a fraction short. that looked good for a long way.
Oh, when that left his hand, he would have thought that if that's not in, it's close. And it was close.
He's laughing. Got a job to do because Springer could step in here. He might need the bull in a minute. No, he doesn't need the bull. He needs double 11. And he's missed it for the 1-2-4. So Kamito's laughing. Needs to stop. Needs to keep his head in the game. This is for a breaker throw. He gets this, 25. He'll be thrown for the match.
Gets a 9. Double 8 needed. And like you say, this slots in. He's then got the darts to get it done. And it is in. 14 dart breaker throw for Joe Comito, averaging 96.5 in the set. And he's saying to everybody, keep calm and carry on.
Game on.
Wow.
Wow,
I'm sorry, I did not see this coming. Joe Kamito.
Mystic Meg wouldn't have seen this.
2 sets to 1, 2 legs to 1. But only 40. Now the pressure's on because he's gone from being the massive underdog to the massive favourite. How does he deal with the pressure? Springer's coming out slinging here. 140 to start. A leg he's got to win. He's got to win the next 2 legs. And if he does win the next 2 legs, he'll be the favourite to win the match again. But
yeah,
Kamito's got to find a way here. And all of a sudden, it's a little bit hesitant. It's loose.
Right. He's telling everybody else to calm down. He needs to calm down, doesn't he? But he does find a treble 19. Down to 383. Springer, 2 treble 20s.
140.
As that woke up the beast, back-to-back 140s in leg 4 of set 4. He trails 2 sets to 1 and by 2 legs to 1.
He's right in the corner of the 60-bed Kamito. He's come for cover and he's hit straight in the middle of 3.
82.
Again, not sure why he needed to run for cover there.
Looked like there was room, didn't there, to the left?
Yeah. Good last start from the German. A bit of a scream there as he found a treble. That leaves him
far
1-4-2.
too involved here. I don't know what's going on with him. His man management is faultless. I've praised him for how controlled he is.
Well, Joe Kamito, having got
30.
within the biggest leg of his life, is now in it and might as well not be because he's had an absolute howler here.
He's had the worst leg of his life. He's had 12 darts and wants 2-7-1.
Yeah, Springer on 56.
Needed to take his own advice, pal.
Yeah, he did. Well, looks like we're going level in set 4. 1-7-1. He would have wanted all the treble 19s. He's only found 2 singles. In fact, 57 is no use at all.
Yeah, he can write this leg off and really have a crack. I'm not convinced Springer's going to do too much with the darts. I mean, that's a beautiful leg under pressure, 15 dart, break of throw, but now he's got a hold. And already in this match, Kamito has took the darts off Springer on 2 occasions, so it's not like breaker throws are a rarity.
Springer composes himself. Now he's whipping up the crowd, Kamito. He needs to concentrate on the hockey, not on the crowd.
Correct.
5:01 away from victory. Springer opens up with 137. Now he might just be about to show his quality.
Well, maybe, I'm with you, maybe he thought this was going to be a walk in the park and he's needed to be put in this situation to actually start to produce.
56.
Only 56. Looks like we're going all the way to a decider in terms of sets. 2-1. Kamito leads, but 2-2 and heavily in favour of Springer, who's got the darts and is way in front. And Max, though, would be well timed. 140 wouldn't be sniffed at. 140 he gets.
Yeah, it goes within 34 of Springer, who comes for cover on 2-7-1. It's a 7, a big 7.
81.
Does get treble 18 on his last start, but he's way too animated for me.
Well, he is in pole position to level up the match. And as I said, if you can win the leg, you'd back him to win the match. Treble 20 followed by single 1 means Kamito can't get to a finish, but he is on parity. In fact, he's nudged in front. And now the pressure piles on Springer. He finds the 19s. Oh, he's been good down there, in fairness.
Fair play, credit where it's due. That was a great shot after a real low 20s. Picked off 2 treble 19s to leave 56. How much pressure can Kamito apply? 2 treble 20s. Well, he leaves 48.
I just wonder there if he should have gone for the match.
I agree.
Just to
For the
put
reaction.
squeeze
Yeah.
right on him. 56 then for 2-2. Few boos here. He has by and large been pretty good. He's hit double 1, that means double 19, and he's missed it. He's missed it, and Joe Comito now has got the biggest visit of his darting life to cause the biggest upset at Ali Palace, certainly in this tournament. 8 for tops. I think he was going 16 for double. 2 darts.
Big target, wasn't it?
Tops way over. 1 match start been and gone. And Joe Comito snatches and fails. Springer survives 2 match starts. I think he wanted 16 for double 16. He's frozen. He knows it. Does he split? He's splitting. Oh, he's missed a big number.
Wow. He's hit 13 to leave 25.
He's going to get 1 dart to save his skin.
As long as he hits a 9.
He did. Double 8. Biggest dart of his night. And he's missed. Wow. He has made an absolute mess of this. The Springer clan cannot believe it. Joe Comito can't believe it.
He can't believe it.
I swear there's a tear in his eye as he lines up double 10 for a 3-1 win and a massive upset. Wide right of the target, but the second dart is in. Joe Comito falls to his knees. He was a massive underdog here, but he took out the opening set, and he always had Niko Springer on the back foot. Make no mistake, this is a massive learning curve for the German, but it's also a massive win for Joe Comito. Niko Springer dumped out in the opening round, but Joe Comito, I hope he didn't book his flight home. He's going to have to cancel it because he's coming back in round 2. He gives praise upstairs. What a moment. Sport is genuinely brilliant. He had no chance, and yet Joe Comito wins a shade comfortably in the end. He rode his luck at the end of that 4th set, but he was the man who held it together to hit the double. Comito wins 3-1.
Yeah, outside of the 180s, better player throughout, better on the doubles. 10 from 25, 7 from 24 for Springer. 18 scores to manage that mind, that headspace, because from dart 1, you picked up on it instantly. Did not look right from dart 1 for me.
Right winner, Joe Comito through to face
100%.
Jose de
Who
Sousa,
won very special.
beaten by 3 sets to 1 by Ricardo Pietreczko. Well, the game of the night until the last one was Danny Knopp at the 6th seed, beat Jeroen van der Velde in an absolute cracking game, 3 sets to 1. Going Price, he defied Adam Gavlas to win by 3 sets to 0. Gavlas only had 3 darts at a double, actually was 2-0 up in the 2nd set. But clearly the biggest upset of the night, of the tournament so far, and it sees Joe Comito win by 3 sets to 1. What a night of darts. No afternoon darts tomorrow, but we will be back with another bumper edition, some big names as well, and a North American matchup. Matt Campbell of Canada takes on Adam Savada of America. That's a crucial one for Matt Campbell in his hopes to retain his tour card. He needs to win.
He's in a similar position to de Sousa, hasn't he?
Yeah, not quite as severe, but a win tomorrow and he should be good. Raymond van Barneveld, Stefan Belmont, James Wade never won here. He takes on Ryusuke Azamoto. And Martin Schindler, the German, well, we've seen 1 through and 1 out tonight. He takes on Stephen Burton, another player who needs to win to retain his tour card. So not quite looking maybe at the top end of the field, but the pressure will be on those that are on the periphery of the tour card race.
Yeah, we've got a few, haven't we, in this tournament that are not just battling for progression, but battling to retain their tour card. And yeah, tomorrow night looks pretty tasty, to be honest. I mean, I'm fascinated by Campbell and see what he can do. He's had run years before. He's another one. He can play at a high level. Barneveld, you just don't know which one's going to turn up, and Belmont may pull off a bit of a surprise there Wade's form this season so far, brilliant. In and around 5th or 6th best player in the world so far this year. And then Schindler, the current German #1, maybe just a little bit too much for Bertie, Stephen Burton. But all the outsiders there have all got chances because they can all play.
Yeah, the picture that will light up the night in London, that picture of Comito who fell to his knees when he hit the double.
I love seeing that. Listen, I know we all love an underdog story, but in fairness there, he played lovely, didn't he, in spells, and his timing was great. That was sport. He just stuck in, took his opportunities when they came, showed bottle, showed a lot of grace as well to boot. And for me, it was 3 sets to 1. Yeah, some of the sets were close, but right winner won it. The better player won that game.
Steep learning curve for Springer. Got to go away,
Yeah,
like you said, and reassess that.
He needs to surround himself with not necessarily fans and friends, but people who know the ropes and can guide him and
know
prepare
where the pitfalls are.
Yeah, and get him right. He just had a bad attitude from dart 1. He sort of strolled up there and I'm like, right, okay, it's not if I win, or it's when I win.
Yeah.
And you can't take anything for granted. Everybody is year by right. Everybody's got game, and we've seen it already multiple times in this World Championship. You look at the players that have been already dumped out, and Niko Springer joins the list.
He does indeed. A big shock. Next on talkSPORT 2, it's following on with Steve Harmison and Neil Manthorpe. They'll be looking ahead to the 3rd Ashes Test. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, live on the talkSPORT app and on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Will there be more drama to come? You bet there will. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7.